Alright, Samsung Galaxy S5 and the new HTC One M8 Google Play Edition. This is going to be an unboxing video of both of these phones, both brand new, both out in the spring, summer of 2014. These are basically incremental upgrades to these two phones. To be honest, I'm not actually too excited about either of them. This is supposedly an S4 with a minor upgrade, and this is an HTC One with a minor upgrade. Very similar design on both these phones to their predecessors. And to be honest, a little bit boring from both of them, but we'll take a look at each of these guys, both brand new from the factory, both still have the plastic on, and we'll see how they compare. So jumping right into the specs here on the HTC One, this is unlocked direct from Google. It's a 32 gigabyte model compared to the 16 gigabyte model locked AT&T version over here. We've got the awesome Qualcomm Snapdragon 801 chipset, clocked at 2.3 gigahertz quad-core CPU. It's got 32 gigs of memory, which I just said, 2 gigs of RAM, a full 1080p display at 5 inches. They've kept the camera the same HTC Ultra Pixel, which I believe is 4 megapixels. They've included a secondary camera in here as well to help with, it says capture depth information. And they've upped the front camera to 5 megapixels with full 1080p video recording. As far as the S5 is concerned, we've got some software features here on the left, S-Health, heart rate monitor, etc. 5.1 inch display, again, Super AMOLED, same 1920 by 1080. It's got a 2.5 gigahertz quad-core processor, but it's not a Qualcomm chip. 16 megapixel rear camera, 2 megapixel front camera. So again, both these phones sort of minor nominal upgrades compared to their predecessor. So jumping right into the unboxing, we'll do these side by side. This might be a first for YouTube here. We'll take the front covers off both of these and see what we've got. Start there with the S5, and we'll pick the plastic off here on the HTC One if I can get it. There we go. Alright, so HTC One jumps right out at you here. X5 has some literature here inside the box. We'll move that to the side. But they both are covered in plastic, both brand new, shiny new phones. Let's pull the Samsung S5 out of the box here. And let's pull this HTC One out next. HTC One noticeably heavier in the hand compared to the S5. Very, very close in size. Looks like the HTC One quite a bit taller than the S5 and a hair narrower than the S5. Right away you notice the incredible difference in build quality between these two devices. S5 very, very plasticky feeling, and I haven't even taken the protective plastic off yet. HTC One definitely feels more refined, more like an iPhone, more substantial, more industrial sort of machined design and feel to it. Alright, so let's put these guys back in the boxes here, and before we turn them on, we'll take a look at what else is included in the box. So we'll move this to the side here, and we'll move this to the side here. See what we have. We have a SIM card with the AT&T one, but we're not going to pay any attention to that. We'll move this stuff out of the way. Well, actually, maybe some people will be interested. Looks like we've got some health and safety and warranty information, and how to transfer content from your old phone. Anyway, we'll get that out of the way, and we'll compare these two. So this is going to cover up my, well, let's do this. This will work fine. So what do we got? S5 looks like headphones, kind of your standard, I would say cellular headphones. It's got the microphone in the middle with some earbuds. They actually look pretty good. They're sealed with a little piece of tape here. And standard white wall charger. Very Apple-esque if you ask me, considering the phone is blue. A USB 3 charger. Look at that. So that must do data and charging. That's pretty cool. Huh. So I'm guessing a standard USB 2 micro USB will work as well. What do we got here? We have a new battery. Looks like a new shape. I haven't seen one of the Galaxy batteries be tall like this. They've mostly been fat, short and fat. And do we have anything else? No. That is it. So that's what we get for the S5. And how about the HTC One? We have our stickers for our IMEI and serial number. We have our SIM removal tool. We have some stuff. I don't know what this is. Maybe you guys might know in the comments what that is. SIM removal tool is cool. It tells you, hey, take the SIM out. This is how you put the new one in. Safety and regulatory guide. Warranty statement. Oh, and definitely need these HTC stickers to put on my car so I can look like a real fanboy. We have our standard US USB power charger, looks like, in this bag. I'm just going to leave it in there. Everybody knows what that looks like. White headphones to match the Apple classic white headphones that you get with your new iPhone, just like the Galaxy series. And a USB charger. And is this one USB 3 or is this one USB 2? No, this one is USB 2, standard micro USB 2. So all in all, this is basically the same stuff you've seen in every Android phone for the last couple of years. Nothing new and exciting in these boxes. So it's going to come down to what's exciting and new about the phones themselves. So let's get into that. So since the One doesn't need a battery, or excuse me, I don't need to put a battery in here. I'll slide this guy out of this case here and fire it up, while the S5, I have to put the battery in. So we'll light this guy up here. You guys can check out what the screen says. And we'll put a battery in this S5. And I'll continue to talk. I would have to say, you know, to be honest, I'm more excited about the new HTC One than I am about the S5. I think Samsung lost me here with the with their nominal upgrades from the starting with the S3 all the way to the S5. That booted up really quickly, by the way. So we'll go ahead and put this in. Get rid of some of this plastic here. Samsung has, ooh, I actually like that. So this is different. This is definitely a more rubbery, not as fingerprint prone back. Kind of dig that, actually. I like the way that feels. Let's peel that off. Let's pull this out. You can see this guy definitely does have this rubber seal around it, so it's waterproof. I'm not going to throw a SIM in or anything. We'll just fire these guys up stock out of the box. See what happens. That will power up the Galaxy S5. Get the HTC box out of the way. So again, nice big, bold, awesome, bright screens on these two phones. Oh, that's nice, Samsung. You can get the lovely AT&T boot up sound. Anyway, again, this is not a review of these phones. This is more of an unboxing and an initial look at them. Kind of at both the hardware and a little tiny bit of the software here, just at the startup screen. But again, I'm very impressed with how these screens look. They both jump right out at you. And to be honest, both these guys feel pretty nice in the hand. The HTC One is a little bit, well, they're close now with the battery in the S5. They're actually quite close, quite a bit closer than I would have imagined. Both feel good. Both fit and finish feel nice in your hand. I'm digging this rubbery back on the S5. Actually, I kind of like how that feels. But then again, the little bit narrower build on the HTC is kind of like how that feels a little bit better. So anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this little unboxing comparison video. Don't forget to check out my other videos on YouTube, as well as reviews of both of these phones in the near future. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.